Guys, I keep doing this because I'm not sure if I have lipstick or lipstick keeps smearing on my teeth. So I don't know. Do I have? Hi guys, Ikamala Munasipu Anela Vatu, aka Nilfire, and I hope that you guys are good because I'm good too. So as you can see by the title of the video, it is a new segment, Chronicles of a Final Year slash Mgoishment slash work slash almost done with this degree because yes, almost a degree hand. Yeah. This is my pilot episode of Chronicles of Final Year, and I don't know how I'm going to like go about this segment, but it's going to be real, it's gonna be authentic as per usual, and it's gonna be based on mainly how I handle my schoolwork and how I deal with this degree and the life that I'm living in terms of being a final year, of which I will explain as we start this video. So before we get into that, if you are a new subscriber, welcome to my beautiful haven, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. We are in it, paid per. Not me forgetting my intro, child. You see this thing of like leaving YouTube here and there and not posting consistently is just not it. What do I say? Oh, hey. Don't forget to like, y'all. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time I post a video. Okay. The second okay was a signal to make sure that you guys are subscribed. Are you? As you wait. Thanks. Chronicles of a Final Year is a segment that I came up with. Well, I've been meaning to do it, and the reason why I wanted to show people and mainly students like how I've been navigating around this final year thing. And for those who don't know, I am a final year student at the University of the Free State, Kwakwa campus, and I am studying a bachelor's in education, foundation phase. Like the description is even under my about on my YouTube channel if you haven't noticed that. I started studying in 2018 and right now we are in 2023. So I was supposed to finish in 2021 and here we are in my 6th year still studying a 4-year degree. Wait, right now as I'm just like explaining this, a part of me is just like, girl, are you mad? 6 years, that's like a doctorate, that's like a medicine degree. But anyway, 6 years doing a 4-year degree, and it's really okay. Like, I'm not bummed out, but a part of me is just like, girl, you would have been like making money right now. But that's another point. So I was studying on NSPRS, and unfortunately NSFAS doesn't fund for over 5 years. I feel like it funds you for the number of degrees. What? NSFAS funds you for the number of years that your degrees for. So I got in doing mainstream bachelor's in education for which is 4 years, and then they fund you for an extra year, so that makes it 5, and I'm in my 6th year, so I can't be funded with NSFAS whether I passed or not, of which I did pass 50% of my modules. So it is what it is. I'm studying from home. Literally, I'm studying from home. I don't have funding. I'm supposed to be that side, but I don't because the guap ain't fully available. However, we are at the end of semester 1. It is currently holidays, but the girl is not on holidays because I need to complete some assignments. I'm filming right now, but I've got assignments calling me like, hello girl, what it do? semester is starting on the 17th of July. So yeah, and since I'm doing a bachelor's in education, I have to do my teaching practicals, of which I do every year. I started them in the beginning of my second year, where you go to a school within your phase and you practice how to be a teacher. You get a mentor that helps you and manages, like, not really manages, but helps you like go about the teaching and how you teach, how to write lesson plan, how to manage a class, and so on and so on and so on. But yeah, if you guys do want a video explaining the degree of education or a bachelor's in education, please do comment down below, Zerski, and I will film it for you guys if you guys want more information on that, if you all want to be teachers, you know. So as you guys can see, we are no longer writing on pieces of paper like we are broke, like we are dumb as I don't know, like we are stupid. We've got a notepad now. This is my YouTube content notepad, and well, not notepad but notebook. And this is also hello, okay, hi, disturbing. Anyway guys, this is my notebook for my YouTube content and my tutorials. So yeah, I'm also a tutor, an academic tutor, so I do write some of my notes or activities for my students, but I've only had like one student, guys. But I will put my poster down if you guys need tutoring for your bundles of joys, or you are a bundle of joy yourself and you need some tutoring. I'm here. I'm your girl. I'm your plug. I'm your assistant. You get. So yeah, I keep saying so, yeah, like it's guys, I don't know when I'm gonna stop saying and so and yeah, but it needs to stop, honestly. Yabo. As I was saying, this notebook helps me with not rambling too much and losing track of what I want to say, especially with my sit downs, because sit downs are like where I explain a certain topic, or where I talk about an experience, or I'm doing like a certain challenge or something like that. So I don't want to like lose track and go off direction or ramble too much. So it helps me. Oh, excuse me. And that's what we'll be using every time I do my sit down. So guys, this will be our new best friend when I sit down, but you won't always really see it, but in sit downs like this you will. Semester 1, as I said, has ended. It ended on the 30th of June, and I don't know if I've passed because I'm doing year modules. So there's a difference when university there's year modules and there is semester modules. Guys, I'm gonna have so many disclaimers throughout the video. I'm folding my arms so I can keep the hot water bottle like close to my skin. So please, if this is very uncomfortable, I apologize, but okay. I'm not sure if I passed because I'm doing year modules, and year modules you don't really get your marks immediately, especially per semester. But looking at my grade book, I am looking, it's looking quite great. Nah, it is looking quite great. Okay, for some modules it's looking aight, but it's looking quite great. And just reflecting on the semester, it was tough, guys. It was really tough. And semester 1 is usually the longest but easier semester, because your semester 2 it'll choke hold you. Okay, it's just too much. So semester 1 for me was really difficult because I was studying from home. I was attending my classes from home. I was writing my tests from home. Like, I was basically doing everything from home. So with things integrating now back to face is it was quite a knocker on my side, because if it was online, I know I wouldn't have to worry about finding a room. I live off campus, by the way. Finding a room, traveling to school, what, attending physical classes, tutorials, writing physical exam. I wouldn't have to worry about that. But things are integrating, or have integrated now, back to face, so that was really a knock on my side. So I was trying to like juggle around. Even before the semester started, I was looking at all my modules, like, when are classes, how often are my classes, am I gonna have physical tests, when, where. I was checking all of that so that I could plan, like, when am I gonna go to school, do I need, like, where am I gonna sleep, the money, and all of that. So it was really difficult, but I feel like I managed it well. And throughout the semester, I went to school only twice. Yeah, I only went to school twice, because I had a presentation I had to do, and then a physical test. So I went there twice, and it cost me 250 to go there using a taxi, because buses are really costly, guys. I really prefer buses because they're safe, and I get to charge my phone if it's low, like, because there's like a USB port by the with the bus that I use. Well, with the bus that I prefer. But like, your buses are really expensive now. Like, they started mama 350 there, and we talking like Free State, guys. It's like 4 hours away. Do you understand? So I'm not gonna pay 350 just to go 4 hours, and that's just to go, not gaan en trek. So I had to spend 250 using a taxi, and then 250 to come back. So it's 500 gaan en trek. That's using a long distance taxi, that's what they call it. And yeah, when I'd go to school, I would have money for transportation to go to campus, and to like buy a meal or two, and yeah, basically that's it. And like maybe buy snacks on the way, you understand? So approximately, let's estimate, maybe about 600-700 rand that I'd have on me, just for like those 2-3 days, because the days I was going there was for a presentation and for a test. So I'd go the day before the test or the assessment, and then leave the day after, or 2 days after. And I'd also take the advantage of being there for like 2 days in case I have classes. So like the first time I had to go there, I had a test, and then right after the test, I was chilling. I was like around campus, texting my friends if they were around, and then boom, had class. I was like, what? Crazy. But I was not really bummed. I wanted to come back home as soon as possible, because I was just not used to like traveling just for the sake of a test. So I think I managed it well. I don't want to like talk much into like that whole experience, but I managed it well from my viewpoint, and my marks do show. And I hope that when they are weighed out properly, they are on par, because I low-key see a distinction in one of my modules. Paper. Concerning the study methods and class attendance, some of my modules had physical classes. Guys, I keep doing this because I'm not sure if I have lipstick, or lipstick keeps smearing on my teeth, so I don't know. Do I have some of my modules had classes physically, and some of them were online, depending also on the lecturer's availability, because sometimes they had meetings, or they had other classes in other faculties, or just their own stuff. So they'd be like, no, we'll have class online. So that was like a bonus for me, because I was like, oh, okay, I can like attend the class and know what's going on. And I don't know, like there were a few online classes, and I really don't want to lie, I did not attend any of them. So in terms of class attendance, I was relying on the slides that we get on the concepts after, like when you learn a new lesson. These boys are making noise, busy playing PlayStation. Just anyway, I would wait for the slides. So like when there's a class and a new topic is being introduced, there are slides, like PowerPoint slides that are given and then they are uploaded on Blackboard. So I'd literally just rely on that, and then sometimes class reps would send them on the group or alert us on what to study for, or they'd send us textbooks, and then I'd check everything like per module on my Blackboard every day, so I'm up to date and I know what I'm doing, knowing that when assessments come I have the resources to do them, you know. So that's how I managed or went about class attendance. And then in terms of studying, literally using my laptop online. If there's an online test, I open my slides, share open book, share open book, so I can get as many marks right. And then for assessments also, I would Google. At least we have Wi-Fi at home. That was really a big advantage, because if I had money for rent for semester 1, it was going to be a struggle, because I was gonna have to make sure I also have money to be on campus for as many possible hours, so that I could use the campus Wi-Fi. So when I have assessments, and assessments in final year are you know what long is in Ghana, you're doing a PhD. So I would literally use textbooks if there's a textbook available for that particular module, or I would Google, like use Google Scholar or use certain websites that are linked to the topic of that certain assessment. And for me, I would do my assessments mostly at nighttime and mostly during the week, because weekends I like being free. I don't like anything work related, and when I mean work, I mean in terms of my academics. I'd literally use during the week at night, probably like from 4 or 5 I'd start doing my work, because semester 1 was during like summer going to autumn, or summer and autumn, so like it's really hot and I can't think when it's hot. Well, I can, but like to be within schoolwork and I couldn't do that. So 4 or 5 around there I start my work, and then when I'm done, I'm done. So that's how I went about my study methods and class attendance. And also concerning my group assignments, I'm an initiator. Like I like starting something, you understand? So like I'd always be the one who prefers typing an assignment for the group, or always initiating, like, guys, when can you start, or how are we gonna go about doing this group assignment, who's gonna do this role, who's gonna do that role. But group assignments, oh my gosh, child, hate them. Like, I don't like working with people. I really don't like working with people, no cap. And when I mean work, I mean academic, or if I was someone in the workplace, like collaborating is the same thing, but I like collaborating in my passion, which is media. But work, no, child, I'm sorry. Like, other people are just incompetent, and they don't take work seriously like I do. You understand? Yeah, you understand. Funding. So yeah, I lost my NSFAS this year, and obviously the requirement is to pass 50% of your modules. However, NSFAS can't fund you forever. You get? Yeah, NSFAS funds you for the number of years that your degree is for, and then it funds you an extra year in case you fail a module, or you fail the year, or all of that stuff. Okay, so I am in my 6th year and it could not fund me, so I basically got rejected by Utata NSFAS. I low-key miss it, don't wanna lie, because I was living off campus, so I was receiving what do you call that thing, private accommodation. And private accommodation, even not, you guys, like, you get money, like a lump sum. But I don't want to delve too much into those things, guys. Okay, I went to school in Feb to go and register. I think, yeah, 2 days before Valentine's Day, I went there to go and register, and that's when I found out that I don't have NSFAS. And then I was kind of bummed, and luckily I had the money to pay for my registration. Like, I had money in my savings, so I paid for my registration, provincial registration actually. And then I came back home, explained the whole situation to the fam about my funding, on how I don't have that NSFAS anymore. And then I applied for scholarships, I applied for bursaries, I applied for loans, and I don't want to say they all declined me, but most of them did not respond, and some of them declined me, because if your application is not responded to, then that means that it's been declined. So concerning the bursaries and scholarships, some I applied for them via email, where I send all my documents, necessary documents, and then some of them had a respective website where I would like put my information and all of that. So that didn't work out. Loans wise, I went to Standard Bank, I went to ABSA, I tried Capitec Online, I tried Old Mutual, I tried Nedbank. I tried most of the South African banks, and no luck, because most of them need like surety, or the ones without surety, they declined me, and I really can't remember the reasons why, but if I do, I'll put them on the screen. So yeah, that was like really tough on my side, and it did take a toll on me, because I was like, gee whiz, that means now I'm gonna have outstanding fees, and when I graduate, I'm not gonna get my certificate, which is gonna take longer for me to apply for a job. You get what I mean? So that really did take a toll, to a point where like a week wouldn't pass by, and like not even a week, a day, I would literally hope for the best. Before even school started, I'd hope for the best, that like one funding company or something or institution takes me or accepts my application. I would literally take a walk and walk around the block here at home, and then not like inside the yard, but like around the block, the street block, and then like just try and refresh my mind, because I was just like, I cannot take this anymore. But like a part of me just kept telling me, girl, at least you provincially registered, just finish with school, this is your last year, you can do this. And yeah, it was really tough. And like, it is tough because I'm speaking like I don't have funding, but like it's something that I'm not really so worried about like before, because I know like a plan will come about. And yeah, guys, studying without funding, it's the pits. I'm telling you, studying without funding is the pits, because you worry like about outstanding fees. Like every time I was in school, I would like go to the finance office and ask like, can I make a payment plan or an arrangement of some sort on like my tuition fees, because I also have outstanding fees on NSFAS, of which they need to sort that out. So it just adds on to the pressure, you get what I mean? When I asked the finance department on like all of that, they did explain on how tuition fees should be paid per semester, and if they're not paid up, obviously there's gonna be an increase per month on interest and all of that stuff. And hopefully by the end of the year I am not blacklisted, because I don't want to be like a degreed hand without a job, and then first thing I'm already blacklisted. No can do. So I'm really praying and I'm really hoping each and every second, not even every day, every second, that I get funding, or I'm blessed with like, how much do I need? Like 90k. Like if NSFAS doesn't do the things and sort out the outstanding fees that they need to pay off for me, I'm literally sitting on approximately 90k of outstanding fees, and I am studying. So like, how do you expect a student to work around that? You get what I mean? It's a lot. It's really a lot, guys. Preparations for semester 2. I'm already in my preparations for semester 2. I'm still at home, and the school is starting on the 17th of July. I'll be going on the 18th of July because it's the man's birthday on the 17th, so I can't miss that. What does I say? Preparations. My suitcase is still ready and full for like traveling purposes to go back. I have a room now. I found a room that's reasonable. I got a room like where I stay, like rooms are really reasonable. They're like, I think the highest you can get is like 1.5, 1.6, student friendly, of course. So I got a room that cost me 1,000 rand per month. It is a sharing room. I don't like sharing, but I have already a plan for traveling purposes because I have teaching practicals from 24th of July to the 22nd of September. So I had to make plans for transportation from where I study to the town next to like where I study, which is Harrismith, because that's where the schools Zulu schools are available. So when you do a bachelor's in education and you have to do your teaching practicals in your final year, it's paramount important that you go to a school that matches your majors, especially your language majors. So my major is Zulu, so isiZulu schools are in Harrismith, and I can't do my teaching practicals here because there's a rule of a radius of you can't do them really far away, because people who are going to evaluate us, they can't travel to like faraway places. Don't like, it's just a lot. So I had to pick Harrismith because it's the closest town to where I study, and I made arrangements to use the bus. Scary, like that bus, guys, I don't want to use. It's like those high buses. It's called that side. The company they use is Maluti buses. This side, I forgot what we use here in Joburg, but like it's those high buses, guys. Like I'll put in a picture. I'm scared, okay? Like I'm really scared, and I don't have a choice though, because buses are really reasonable. And when I get to school on the 18th, I have to like go to the bus depot and prepare like the card so that I can get like not really a discounted price, but like when you make a card, you get discounted prices on the trips than paying daily. Get what I mean? So those are my preparations for food. Obviously, go without funding is to make plans for everything, from the rent to the transport to the food to the clothes to the you know. So food wise, my aunt has bought me a few groceries, like especially with breakfast stuff, like the cereal, the milks, the snacks, like the noodles and stuff like that. I have that already, so I'm gonna have that packed in a suitcase also before I leave. And then I'll be sent money every month by the fam, so I can buy my proper groceries that will sustain me throughout the month. And looking at semester 2, since I have my teaching practicals from 24th of July to the 22nd of September, I will be done by November with my degree, and I'll be back home. But I'll be back home as an unemployed hun, hustling. I want to say I'm broke. I'm not broke. I do have other streams of income. I create content for certain brands, so it's like influencing, but not really influencing, but influencing. So that's how I get some of my money. I am a typewriter. I am also an academic tutor, so I'll put my poster here for a typewriter, and then I'll put the one for my academic tutoring this side. And if you guys want to use my services, I am at your disposal, and I would really appreciate the support so that the girl has some sort of like, you know, something in the bank account just to keep this dimasami intact, and you know, like just to sustain my life, because wow, survival of the fittest. Hashtag. I don't know what I did then. It's real out here, okay? Studying without funding, and worst part, I'm a final year and the varsity I'm in is not at my hometown, is really tough. And this was really great, just unpacking this in general, because I've always wanted to do it, but I was waiting barely for the semester to end so I could just reflect with you guys and explain to you guys how I've been like doing, because I've been creating content. You guys see me at home, but like I'm a student, like why am I not on campus? Overall, low-key can't wait to go to school so that I can actually have my own space to breathe, because yo guys, being at home, it's really draining, and it's not a conducive space for varsity students, especially if you don't have your own personal room. Like I'm here by my grands, so I don't have a personal room here. And even when I go to my mom's and she's at work, it's like I'm alone, I don't have friends. So it's like there's other factors that contribute to being at home but I'm studying, like not being conducive. Like, I hope you get what I mean, because wow, my English is depleting. That is it from me to you. I hope that you guys did enjoy this pilot episode, and I do look forward, and I hope that you do look forward to another episode. Maybe next time it will be a vlog of Chronicles of a Final Year. And yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy this and have some sort of understanding, or you relate if you are in the same situation as me, or you are contemplating on varsity issues or varsity life in general. And yeah, don't take it in a bad way. Just take this information as an enlightenment to how varsity is and how student life can rock you, but how you can also pick up from the adversities and the problems and the issues that we face. So yes guys, that is it once again from me to you. I hope that you guys did enjoy this upload. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time a motherfucking post. Yeah. I will see you guys in my next upload, and I am sounding so tired right now because I've been studying all day. Okay, not all day, but I need to study. Yeah, study time. Bye guys. Style.